Mm.
All right. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome back to an episode of Happy Hour. I'm glad that we're here. This is the show about. What would you say the show's about?
Life,
Life.
but growing up,
Growing
man.
up? Yeah, no, I agree. So, as usual,
To-
welcome back to the episode. This is me, Joker, Salt, whatever you want to call me. I don't know. I'm also stuck here. And also, I'm with my man, my bro, Dosa. Oh,
But
shit.
bro, those.
Oh,
Hey, yo,
also,
it's good.
we forgot to join the same team, so make sure not to kill me. But
Good.
yeah, but all right, let's get it.
Bro, you know me, I'm a team killer. And speaking of team killers, we're off to starting talk about what makes a good friend
Yeah,
and a bad friend.
this is true. This is true. So, do you want to lead us off, man? Because I guess we've had some good and bad friends in our life, and are these guys attacking me? They're not attacking me.
Yeah.
What the fuck? All right,
Oh,
well,
man.
I guess I joined the wrong team. Anyways, all right.
Bro,
Yeah. Tell me. All right. So tell me what makes a good friend? Well, no. What's your definition of a friend? That's what I want to ask you. What is your definition of a friend? Because my
dude.
definition of a friend is someone that's like just always gonna be there for you, like no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I think a friend to me is like someone who's very much emotional, like very empathetic towards loyal, empathetic, and will not only not judge you, but will help you not judge yourself. You know,
Right.
when even at your
Yeah.
lowest point, he's there to celebrate your victories, and they're there for you
To
at your
to
lowest point.
yeah to help you in your defeats, man. Oh, I agree.
And they're a constant.
Yeah.
You know, they're there when your girlfriend breaks up with you or when your wife divorces you. They're there when you get married too. They're your best man when you get married too.
This is true, dude. This is really true. And yeah, and I guess we just want to talk about what makes a good friend and what makes a bad friend. And in my opinion, what really makes a good friend is like, let's say hypothetically, like you win the lottery. You know what I mean? Like a friend would be the one there to be happy for you instead of being jealous for you. You know what I mean? Like, let's say for
Right.
example, like you cheat on like your wife or some shit. Like a friend would be there, in my opinion, as someone that would just be like, yo, like listen, you fucked up, but like it's not the end of the world, man. Like you can still like fix this, whatever. Like your
Obviously.
secret, like it's
So,
terrible. Yeah, you know what I mean. But like they
and
won't like tell you're an idiot for that. Like like some people would in your in your life.
When she, yeah, I think loyalty is a big part of it. And I mean, like, and if your wife cheats on you, your friend might ask, "Yo, can I also hit? Will she let me hit?" No, no, can I be your friend, bro? No, I'm
Bro, you're
kidding.
never gonna be my friend, man. I'm gonna be your friend, bro.
If she cheats on you, bro, I need to be your friend, bro.
Damn.
No. But yeah, I think that, like that goes back to like loyalty to your friend.
Yeah.
And understanding them too. Like you've known them for such a long time that even if they have like a serious moral lapse, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the
Yeah.
end of the day, I don't know. Like it's up to you to help them cultivate forgiveness for themselves. Like that's what a friend
Right.
is. Like
Right.
unconditional loyalty and love. It's up for other people. It's up for society, right? To judge you and condemn you and lock you up. But your friends are going to be the ones that are there for you.
Yeah.
Lovely. Speaking of friends, Maple killed
Speaking
me,
of
but
good,
fucking bad friend.
yeah. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally, I think I fucking am on the wrong team. Like I don't know how to fix this.
Even if friends are on the wrong team, they still won't kill you. That's a good friend.
This is true.
I would
I'm killing the people
fucking
around, but I want to talk about I guess kind of I want to talk about I guess example of a good friend. Back sophomore year of college, no, junior year of college, me and my friend, we were competing for an internship, and this is a really good friend of mine. Let's call him Perry. So Perry and I, we were competing for an internship. I ended up, like we both had the interview, I think like an hour apart from each other. And, a few days go by, and I actually got the job, and unfortunately he didn't. And I was like, oh shit, like I don't know how to tell him, like, hey, I got the job, like, I don't know. And he, and I was, okay, and he hasn't heard back from them. Because they kind of just ghost them, which is kind of stupid on their part. Not the biggest fan of
Mm,
that. Give like, like, you should let someone know if they don't get the job.
I
Always.
know.
But,
Jobs are like typing on a dating app, bro. They're just gonna ghost.
yeah.
Abundance.
But after a lot of consideration, and eventually, like, a few days passed, eventually I told him, I was like, hey, like, I got this job. And he was like, dude, that's, like, awesome. Like, when you win, like, we both win. And that kind of just made me realize, like, oh, this guy's a good friend. You know what I mean?
That is huge. Yeah, like a lack of even if they're. I mean, they weren't jealous. It looks like, and like their wins are your wins, and your wins are their wins. Is like
Yeah,
huge.
yeah. It's something nice.
That's true empathy, man. That's
Yeah,
literally like that's the definition of empathy. Like they feel what you feel, man. If you're going through something, they're with you in the trenches. If you're happy, your cause for celebration is their cause,
yeah,
no matter
bro.
what sort of life they're in. You
Yeah,
know,
bro. Just another happy hour, man. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, no. Are you dead? By the way,
I'm not dead.
where are you, bro?
I'm fucking here, bro.
Oh, I didn't even know where you were. I'm literally just fucking walk. Oh, I
Man,
found you.
I'm in front of you. Oh
Anyways,
shit, nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. As we were saying, yeah. So that's really, in my opinion, like what really made like a good friend, in my opinion. I want to talk to you about bad friends. What really makes a bad friend? You know, you tell me
I think like
because you
opposite of the experience, right? Yeah, what's up?
no, because
Because
you tell
college
you.
has given me a wealth of sample size. You know, like in statistics, is that n equals, bro. I have a healthy n equals with regards to like flaky or bad friends. College has blessed me with that privilege, and I think y'all, for those who are watching this, a bad friend, and keep an eye out, is someone who they
Hmm.
might they might I hesitate to even call them a bad person, but it definitely is someone who lets their insecurities
Kind of like
overcome
yeah,
overtake the friendships,
yeah,
overtake the friendship.
yeah. No, I
So
agree.
just going back to like your example, right, with regards to like
My friend
someone,
Perry, or no, or
your
a different
friend,
guy.
your friend
Bill.
who can celebrate with you.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go on. Sorry, go on. I don't know if you're
There you
talking about my friend or not.
go. Like the friend who can celebrate with you, right, has a lack of jealousy. He's clearly secure in himself. He knows that, hey, Joker got his job today. I'm gonna get my job tomorrow. We're both gonna share drinks day after tomorrow and
Hmm.
celebrate, right?
Yeah.
But a bad friend is like he's got that scarcity mindset of like Joker just got the job. I'm never gonna get a job, man. Joker, what the fuck does Joker have that I don't? You know what I mean? And I've had friends
Right.
like that.
I see. Yeah.
I've had friends that are like, we party, we have a lot of fun, we share a lot of love together, we share a lot of stories and emotional turbulence together.
Hmm.
But the moment but sometimes they'll be like, "Yo, wait, am I your best friend?" And if I'm not their best friend, they're like, they get insecure. They get insecure about their place in my life. That was one guy, Anthony.
Hmm.
Actually, I had told you about. And one day, Joker and I were having one of our many intensely sexual sleepovers at his
Yes, we
place.
were. We were.
Yeah, and Anthony actually calls me that night, and that's how because he was going through some trauma and shit, and that's how Joker got acquainted with Anthony
Hmm.
by interrupting our sleep. But anyways, Joker knows I was always there for Anthony, right through
Yeah,
thick
you
and
always
thin.
were.
And yeah, and recently I went over my own, got through my own breakup.
Hmm.
And Joker, sorry, and Anthony, despite him knowing that I had been through a breakup, and despite him being friends with me and friends with my ex, he never reached out to either of us to comfort us. This was after we graduated college.
Yeah.
And that was the end of that. Like he literally never reached out after that. And recently we reconnected. He wished me for my birthday, but there's just some things that you can't really move on from, right? Like he left you at your
Yeah.
lowest point, like unless there's a really good explanation. And Joker, I don't know if I told you, but when I asked him why he ghosted me, he ghosted me. When I asked him why he ghosted me again, bro, on
Yeah,
Instagram.
that's not a good friend in my opinion.
That's ridiculous, right? So this was a guy who I'd shared a lot of turbulence with, and he had been through a lot, and I'd been through a lot of shit with him as well.
Yeah.
So, anyway, pretty clear friend, someone who always is insecure about their standing with you and shit like that. And there's ways to work through if you feel insecure about your standing or their standing in your life, right? Like,
Hmm.
I remember Joker and I one day we were reconnecting because we had like moved to different places. Basically, I had
Yeah,
moved
you moved
all across
and
the
for your
country.
job, and I also
Yeah, and
moved,
that
and
affected our friendship naturally.
yeah, and I remember, we caught
Hmm.
up, and I said like, hey, like, and I heard you're going back through this breakup, and I asked you, I said, hey, like, if you had to guess, like, right now, like, who would be in your like close circle of people, and you said I wouldn't be in it, and that was kind of crazy, and we didn't take any offense to that because we were just like, like. We're
That's
on just
important.
two different paths, but what really makes a good friendship is the fact that like you guys could spend time apart, but like you guys can come back to it like just like a snap. You know what I mean? Oop, I
I
just hit
got
my mic. But yeah, you could just come back to it pretty easily, and that's something that's
you.
really important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And you had the level of like
mature.
security
Yeah,
where you're
and
like,
maturity
I'm
as
not
well. I
gonna
think it comes with a lot
yeah,
of maturity.
maturity is the way I can say it. Like I'm not gonna just lose my shit because Dosa said, I wouldn't confide, you wouldn't confide in me.
Yeah.
Rather, I'm gonna work on this friendship to ensure that we're back to where we were.
How also do we join the
What's going
same team? I don't know
on?
what the fuck I did.
Dude, that was awesome though, man. I did pretty well. Holy cow, for once.
Dude, I think I wasn't even fighting. I don't even know what I was doing.
Let's go round two, baby.
Dude, but I have to join your team, bro. You're not on my team.
I
I'm gonna
know.
change teams. Okay, I'm just gonna go to blue
That's
team.
one of
Go to
the,
blue
yeah.
team. Okay, cool. Now we're
Right.
chilling. All right,
Dog.
let's up the difficulty on that. Let's go heroic,
Yeah, Maple the type of guy where the school shooter enters the chat and he's like, he changes teams, bro.
bro. What do you mean?
That's the kind of friend we're dealing with in happy hour, y'all. Just keep that in mind.
Anyways, let's just keep talking. Anyways, so we spoke about what makes a bad friend, and to elaborate more on that, like a bad friend also like they kind of would try to like sabotage you in a way, which isn't good. You know what I mean?
Yes, you 100%. And they're just
Yeah.
projecting their own.
They're just
Mhm.
projecting insecurities, and I think that's something that really is like important to like talk about. Is are we on the same team?
Energy
Yeah.
sword, baby!
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
we're on
How
the
are we
same
Spartans,
team.
bro? Fuck yeah.
Dude, this is dope. Oh shit, this is dope as fuck,
Yeah,
man.
dude, this is what I was doing. But anyways, yeah, that's in my opinion like something that just makes like a bad friend.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, uh I guess I want to
Good
talk
way,
about sorry, go on.
good way of putting it.
What?
Like lack of maturity, gel. Like those are
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
It's a
lack
good
of
way.
maturity and jealousy. And I guess I want to ask you, like, in your opinion, like what makes you a good friend? I want to ask you that.
Yeah, I think loyalty above all, man. But that's like to a fault
Uh,
because sometimes it gets annoying when friends even like try to hold me accountable. Like
yeah.
you've had to hold me accountable recently, and I was like almost gonna curse you out, and you were about to curse me out, but then I just decided to listen to you, and that helped me out.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, but you remember that was the call just a couple days ago. But I think
Yeah.
loyalty is huge, man, because loyalty is so fucking hard to come by. And most people they don't even like. Can we honestly say that we love every part of ourselves and love like? Do you love yourself fully? I don't know if I can tell you that, right? And
Mhm.
therefore, sometimes I need a friend to remind me that I am lovable and that I am worth being loyal. Like I am worth being loyal to,
Yeah.
right? So
No, that's
that's
100% true. And like I said, like you and I were always looking out for each other's like best interests, and that's something I just want to say. Like, even though like like even before this call, man, like I was just fucking like I was upset, and I just want to say like thank you for bringing me and grounding me back to normal. Like we were looking out for each other's best interests. You know what I mean?
yes, of course. No, that's what I'm here for, man. Like we didn't have to record this, but yeah, no, that's like yeah, I'm glad we are, and we're
Yeah.
just having fun.
And
And you're
yeah, and honestly, I guess that's pretty much it about what makes a good friend. I did want to ask our viewers, and
yes,
two shout out to our two people who are actually watching this. I just want to say, like, what makes you guys a good friend? I want to ask you guys that. And if you are a good friend, how could you become like a better one? Or if you're a bad friend, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like an all right friend, how can you become a better one? Because friends and people in your life, like they will come and go really fast. Like that's why this world is so crazy. Like I'm also gonna use this crazy thing on this grunt, but you will lose friends and be out of touch with people really fast. And I just want to emphasize the importance of make sure that you keep a good circle around you at all times. People that will help you, people that will cry for you, people that will listen to you, and that's something that just validate you, and that's something that's really important. I want to say, and
I
so
actually
yeah.
have a couple more questions too before we end off.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
Like, would you choose your friends over your relationship? Are friends or friendships like your closest friendships or your relationship more important to you?
Um, I mean, I guess something I want to say is as well is relationships could be friends, like significant others. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Like I really like
Yeah.
enjoy hanging out with my significant other. I think that I don't know, I don't want to put their name out there or anything, just in case get doxxed or something. But
Yeah.
I really enjoy hanging out, and I really do, and I consider them to be one of my like best friends, which is like something nice. Like you know what I mean? Like there's someone that's always there for you. So I wouldn't consider. I would say they're kind of on the same spectrum. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. But it also
There's
it's also different on the person. You know what I mean? It's not like every person is like a good person. You know what I mean? Like I've had I've been in a relationship where it was pretty toxic, kind of. And looking back on it now, I would not take my friends. I would not take my relationship over my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, except just notice that sometimes a relationship demands a lot of time from you, right? And at the end of the day,
Oh
that can
yeah,
interfere with like time you're spending with your friends.
this is true. But I think, you obviously got to find a good balance. You know what I mean? That's something that's really important.
Yeah, 100%. It's just sometimes even the relationship, like your girlfriend or your boyfriend might ask you to like take a step back from your friends and like be
Yeah,
there for that, be for them, specifically.
that's true. That's true.
Um, I was also I was also wanting to add that like what makes a good friend is also like consistency and like checking in. Like he's not
This is
just
true. This is true.
they're available, bro. I've noticed a lot of friends, especially in college. I wonder what your take is, but like they didn't make themselves feel available because their personality was I'm so fucking busy, I'm triple majoring, man, or I'm starting a startup, and like they're cool to hang out with and drink with and share like investment ideas about,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't fucking hang out with them because their whole personality is I'm fucking busy,
Yeah,
or
and
their whole personality was their girlfriend, or their relationship. So they
yeah.
explicitly like didn't they dropped you the moment that they got their pee pee sucked, basically.
This is true. This is really true. And that's
You
something
have friends
like
like that?
I want to say is, I mean, I didn't really have much with that, but holy shit, what the
Right,
fuck is happening here? Um, this guy is fucking sniping me from down there.
the
God damn.
war, I know it's not a war, yeah, holy cow.
God damn, I hope I'm in the clear. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, but that's something you gotta like make sure is. I mean, I didn't really have that much in my college experience, but that's something as well. Is like there are people that will put their own goals and like ambition and drive in front of their friends, and kind of make it like not really like fun to like hang out and talk with. Which those are kind of just like the people you'll just be around with. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we had a friend in our friend group that we had to kick out of the chat, right? Like his
oh, that is
interests.
true. Yeah, we had a friend, and this guy
Oh,
kind of just wanted just to have
yeah,
quote unquote friends. Like he had nothing really in common with us, and kind of just was like, "Hey, I just like you guys for validation, whatever, of being friends." And not gonna
right.
lie, he also was not. He was pretty controversial. He kind of started fights with some people in our friend group, and no one really liked him. But he was still in our group chat because we were trying to be nice. But just recently, we actually kicked him out, which was kind of
We
bad.
excommunicated this guy, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we get the validation. We get that you want to like, everybody wants to be loved. Everyone wants to be appreciated. Everyone wants to be heard and everything. But at the same time as well, like, you also gotta do the same. Otherwise, you gotta check in on your boys. You gotta make sure. Holy shit, I'm getting actually like fucked here. You gotta like
Yeah.
check in. You have to do it both ways. You can't just be like, oh, you like, give me attention. You know what I mean? Like I all the time. Like you gotta balance it out.
Right. That's the insecurity that we were talking about
And
before,
that's the
right? So
insecurity. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
yeah,
But
man. And I think the last question is like, do you leave the door open for friends who have wronged you? Because I think I definitely do. Again, that's
yeah,
Anthony can't come back because homie ghosted me round like the sequel, bro.
round two. And,
But like otherwise, I do
I
leave the door.
think
Open. That's what my viewers do too.
yeah. I mean, I left the back door open for a. Sounds so weird. I left the door open again for one of my friends who actually kind of like went crazy and said like, nah, like fuck you and fuck our friend group, whatever. You know,
Yeah,
he's not in that friend group anymore. And this is obviously a different friend group than the one me and Dosa share. But this guy was he was just in a dark place because he got in a fight with some people in our friend group and he got kicked out. And then he kind of said like, but I've always was really close with him, so him and I stayed in touch. Like, oh, like how you doing? I checked it on him a few times. He would send me a fucking text of his crypto going crazy or whatever, and I'd be like, okay, great, man. I'm happy for you. I'm like, whatever. And eventually, like, he said, hey, like, let's grab coffee and let's chat. And ever since then, our relationship's been pretty good. We don't text as much, but we still like check in on each other, which is good. And I think that's like important. Is it obviously I'd say it depends on the person, depends on who you are, but if there's someone that you care about, maybe leave the door open. Um,
right. Friendship might change, but like you guys can still be courteous.
yeah, you still can be, and I think it's always important to treat people with respect.
Dude, what about okay? So we were talking about loyalty before. And we were talking this big game about like, yo, you gotta be loyal and like, just not only trust your friend, but forgive them and shit. But bro, what
Hmm.
about people that like the guy that we met that night in college? Remember that one night we met a guy in his dorm room? I don't want to say the name to dox him, but like, the initials DA.
Yes, I do remember this guy. So let's call him David Aspen. Let's call him David
David
Aspen.
Aspen. Yeah, David,
Yeah.
right?
So this guy, funny enough, was also friends with the guy I just spoke about. Kind of.
Right. What if
He.
you're friends with someone like
Hmm?
that? What do you do? What do you do if
Yeah.
you're friends
Let
with
me
someone
let
like
me
that?
ex-
Anyway,
let me
yeah,
explain the
go ahead.
context. So, fucking, let's say David is his name. So David Aspen. This guy was friends with my friend Bill, and Billy,
Oh,
he
Bill.
he fucking went like over the edge crazy. He like literally was booking like flights to Florida like every other weekend after pretty much losing his friend group because he was like, hey, I just want to go live out there. So one day, Dosa visits me at college, and we're like, oh, like I want to meet I want to introduce you to this guy. You know, maybe I'll help him like get some friends out. This is before he cursed me out, by the way. Um, so I bring Dosa over to Bill's place, and this guy, David Aspen, opens the door and says, does Bill owe you guys, like, who are you guys? Does Bill owe you money? How much money does he owe you? And starts, like, pulling out, like, $100 bills. And we're like, no, like, haha, like, no, he's just a friend. I just want to introduce him to my friend. We low-key should have taken that money, man. That guy was a piece of shit. But what happened is this guy, David Aspen, moved into Bill's place just randomly when Bill said he was going to Florida, whatever. So he just took
Right.
it upon himself to move in, and he was a menace, man. He said he was referring to like women as like bitches, and like he's got a few cases against him. His name has been
Wait, can
around
you
my
tell
campus,
viewers
I'm
what
gonna be
exactly he
honest.
did and how you found out, or
Hmm?
no?
What?
Can you tell viewers exactly what he did and how you found out, or no?
Um, I think that's a topic for another time about like human beings. But essentially, he did not treat people with respect, and he took advantage of a lot of people. And
Once he calculated, yeah.
yeah, he was not a good guy. But that is it, man. That's all I got about being a friend. Don't be a David Aspen. Don't take advantage of your friends. Um, don't move into
I've
their
had
houses
friends
without
that
telling them. I guess is
I've
what
had friends that have done that actually.
you've had friends that have done that.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like I've had to cut them off,
Really?
especially because they did that to another friend's like girlfriend.
Oh wow. Oh, you're talking about taking advantage of them.
They took advantage, yeah, of
I
another
thought you were
friend's
talking
girlfriend.
about like taking their house.
Well, that would be wild, but yeah, I mean that would be like way better, honestly, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a really tough situation, and I think at that point there is a sense of like morality, especially if you're like that one friend who's like doing the bad acts, like taking advantage of people.
Hmm.
If he's taking advantage of your friends, man, and people close to your friends, like
It's messed up.
I don't know, it's really, yeah, it's messed up. But it's a really interesting kind of question of loyalty. And there was like a gray area. No, I think with like a lot of college taking advantage cases, there's some gray area as to
Hmm.
who really did what and who consented to what. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, that was a wild freaking ride. And there's still times where I think like I could have handled things better. You know what I think I should have done
What?
with the friend? We'll call him the friend who took advantage of people. We'll call him like Adam, Adam,
Adam.
Adam. What should I have done with Adam was instead of ghosting him, I should have just confronted him and again like kind of goes back to the loyalty of like giving him the dignity of closure. And I
Hmm.
should have been like, hey, I know what you did. I don't agree with it. And there might be a friend. He still had Adam still had friends on campus, and Adam, you might have friends that will believe in you and do believe that what you did was correct or not immoral or whatever.
Hmm.
Those friends can stay your friends. I can't, but I wish you all the best. You know what I mean? Despite that situation is really fucked up, and what he did is super fucked up. But I still do think, as a friend, I did owe him that sense of like he had confided in me that he took advantage of someone, and but that the situation was like gray or unclear, right? But the,
Yeah.
the issue was advantage of my friend's girlfriend. So that's why I reacted so strongly.
That's
But
wild,
anyways,
man.
if anyone, hopefully we can relate to that. But I have a feeling, someone out there probably will. And for those kind of gray situations, I highly recommend don't stoop low. Don't just because someone goes low doesn't mean you go lower, right?
Hmm.
Everyone deserves closure. You can cut them off, but give them closure as to why. You don't even have to give them like I would not have given Adam a chance to explain himself.
Hmm.
Like I would have been like, look, man, what's done is done. What you did what you did. And I can't stand by someone who does that shit, man. But
Yeah.
I want to say goodbye and I wish you the best. And I really wish I did that because I just see him on campus. and he would, ask my friends, like my friend Ubby and stuff. He would ask my friend Ubby, like, "Yo, like, Dosa ghosted me. Like, I feel
Why?
bad. Like, yeah, why? Or can you tell him to talk to me and shit?" And my friends would just come back to me like, "Yo, Adam is feeling it," and I'm just like, "Fuck." I don't know. It was once you ghost, right? It's kind of hard to take it back. So
Yeah, and I think like I mean, at least that it's kind of like warranted. Like that dude kind of did a heinous thing.
it is, but that's why I'm telling you, like, hindsight, just be more mature. No, like it's warranted because like humans are emotional and like you might forgive me, but I don't forgive myself. Like I really wish I had given him closure. Every human being deserves closure. You can cut them out. It's okay.
I actually disagree with you on that, but that's my opinion. I don't think every
Hey,
human
tell
being
me about it.
deserves.
That's what we're here for. Tell me. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I mean, I think that there are just people that just don't deserve closure because they've done things that just are like not forgivable. Like if your friend says like, "Yo, dude, like if it's okay, if your friend says, "Hey, I just killed your wife," right? How are you gonna respond to
Right.
that?
Okay. So like the caveat is that they didn't do anything to me personally, and so it makes it a bit
Yeah,
easier.
I guess. I mean, I don't know, but still, taking advantage of someone's girlfriend, that's kind of where I draw the line. I don't know.
No. I drew the line too. I mean, I cut him off, but
Yeah, but I don't think he deserves. I don't think he would deserve closure. I think that's good enough closure to be honest. But that's just me.
that hey, you got to defend himself. I mean, dude, he was like suicidal and shit.
Oh shit.
Why? That's what I'm saying. It's gray, man. This shit isn't like a black and white,
This is
Batman.
you're right. Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right. This is actually very, very interesting.
Everyone has morals, bro. We don't live in some amoral world. Everyone has morals.
Yeah.
Adam felt bad for what he did. Well, Adam felt bad for what he did, but he couldn't change it, right?
No, he couldn't.
He couldn't take it back.
You're right. He couldn't.
So that's kind of why. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot. It's interesting, right? College was an interesting time,
It
Joker.
was really interesting. I gotta be honest.
I had to grapple with a lot of moral questions. I still would say that if you're not directly the one who's being like abused and fucked up, like fucked over,
Hmm.
use that kind of, it's almost like a privilege, right? That at least you weren't the one that was the direct victim. Use
Yeah.
that privilege to give everyone a sense of closure. That's
Yeah.
my opinion. I think that's the higher road. I think that's the higher road to take.
Right. I agree with you on that. I guess. And
Yeah, I'll always encourage my viewers to take, or our viewers to take the higher road, if possible.
yeah. And I guess with that we can end this video.
Yeah, dude. Everyone have a great happy hour.
Yeah.
Please, 2 subscribers, keep giving us
Bro,
feedback.
you just betrayed me, man.
Speaking of
Bro,
being a good friend,
what is this?
have a great happy hour, and
Bro,
please
I'm
give us
booting
feedback.
you. I'm booting you, bro.
Send us
It's
questions.
over.
Send us questions as to what
You're
y'all doing
dead,
within
bro.
your
Dude,
lives.
you just got booted for betraying me. But yeah,
Oh,
everybody, like you
bro.
said, please feel free to give a comment. You know, we're not fishing for likes or fucking whatever. I mean, maybe we are. I don't even know. But just honestly share. Honestly, we just want to build a community. We really don't give a fuck about subscribers. But comments are pretty cool. And yeah. And honestly, have a happy hour. And we honestly can't wait to see you in the next
Yeah,
one.
for sure.
So yeah, everyone, take care.